Hi. So this is just a bit more information about some of the events that we have coming up in the next week, slightly longer than a week, when I have Sophia Frelau coming to visit from Paris, France. So the first really exciting event, first of all, you will get a chance to meet Sophia tomorrow evening. That's Friday, the 18th of April in Yoga Healing in Glasgow from 6 to 7. It's just a very short, brief session just so that you can come along and meet Sophia, and you will have a bit of a chance to get a flavour of some of her work then. So she'll be giving a wee talk and a demonstration and just taking you through some meditations, I think. So it'll be just a very quick chance to come and get a flavour of some of her work. So she's lovely, so you'll love working with her. And on Saturday, I've been offering an ancestral healing workshop, but I think with it being Easter weekend, there's not been so much interest in that, which is absolutely fine because I can offer that again. Sunday is the one that I'm really excited about, where Sophia and I are offering a workshop entitled Feel Your Edge. It's an exploration of boundaries and ethics. So there in the flyer I've asked four questions in fact actually, because it's really key. We often feel violated is a strong word, but we often feel violated. We often feel that we've given too much away, or that someone's invaded our space, our own self sometimes, in a way that was not okay with us. But if we don't know who we are, we don't know our own needs, we don't know what belongs to us, how can we know what's available to others and what we're willing to share and what we're willing to gift to others? So, yes, do you know where you begin and end? Do you have a sense of your own needs? Do you have a clear sense of what is yours and what belongs to another? Do you have a clear sense of what is true for you? So during the day, we will begin to unpick some of these. You will have an opportunity to explore all of these things for yourself and to get a greater sense of who you are, what you have available to share with others, what is important to you, what your own needs are. Because sometimes we don't even recognize our own needs, and we start trying to get these met by others, but it's not in a conscious way, it's in a very unconscious way. So sometimes it manifests as passive aggression when we're angry with somebody else for their encroachment on our own boundaries, across our own boundaries. But instead of owning that in ourselves and with the other person, we just go into passive aggressive, and no one wins. No one benefits from that situation. The other thing that we will be exploring, which is really important in the arena that both Sophia and I work, particularly in sexual healing. In sexual healing, it's incredibly important that boundaries are honoured, and that's not always the case. So this is where we will be exploring ethics. What are our own ethics? What are we okay with for ourselves, and what are we okay with in terms of engaging another? So sometimes we may engage another who feels like they're an expert, and they seem to know so much more than we do. So they may be a teacher, and they may be justifiably very highly regarded. And sometimes in that dynamic, we give our power to them. So it's really important that we know what we need, what's what, and where our own power lies, and that should always be with us. So it's to use the analogy of a car. if we're in our own power, then we get in the driving seat and we drive. And in some cases, we may not know how to drive. That's fine, but we're taking responsibility. We may just sit in the driving seat and acclimatise ourselves to how it feels to be in the driving seat. We may go nowhere, but that's our choice. We may book driving lessons and learn how to drive. Fine. But what many of us do is we sit in the back seat of the car, and we allow anybody who chooses to get into the driving seat and to drive us anywhere we choose. Sometimes we might be shouting things from the back seat about we want to go left or right or straight ahead. They may listen to us, they may not listen to us, but we have given our power to the person who's in the driving seat. So it's really important that we're aware of this. I think if you take that within yourself and hold that, you'll recognise that pattern has been the case sometimes for yourself. So Sunday is a wonderful opportunity to come and work with Sophia and I. There's similarities and there's differences between us. She's lovely. I would say she's incredibly soft, but she's got a core of steel. And incredibly wise and has a great deal to share. So, and for those of you who know me, you know who I am. But for those of you who don't, I've got a very, very broad offering. I hold space immaculately. I hold a very, very sacred and safe space. And that space is held for you to explore who you are. So I look forward to sharing with you on Sunday, on Easter Day, and I just think it's going to be an incredibly special day. So I look forward to spending time with you there. Thank you.